Hey Scorpio, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for October 8th, 2025. This is for Scorpio. Last shuffle for Scorpio. If only you guys knew. I said August 8th first, and I said September, and then I just kept going. August 8th, 2025. I had to start over, and it's just funny to me that I keep doing that. It's funny because I keep going back in time. Um, but we have stuck energy in the honoring path, and it seems like your intention is to redeem yourself. At least that's what this says. I want to redeem myself. I'm stuck on a situation that I feel like I didn't show up in my best, my best self, my best suit, my best face forward. And but I feel that many of you, the best thing that you could do, it looks like you need to write. Okay, some of you need to write. Writing sometimes is really good, right? Writing down how you feel about a situation, and then you can revisit it and go, wow, that was my perspective on things. Okay, so I see where, it's good to chart your life, and so you can spot growth. That much, write your thoughts down is what they're throwing out here to me. Knight of Swords here twice, Five of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, with stuck energy, tells me that you may be stuck on a conversation or an argument, and how things changed so rapidly. It was unpredictable, especially if you have a conversation with someone. It looks like a conversation it may go left, and it would be unpredictable. Like you didn't see that coming. You didn't see this happening. Release your guilt about what you said. They're asking you to let it go. Let go of you feeling like maybe I didn't say the right thing. Maybe I didn't. Okay, well, you're just pure magic. Remember that. Say that to yourself. I am just pure magic, because whatever you said is something. It almost looks like this is what you see. I'm getting Sagittarius energy, which tells me you said what you saw. You can't feel bad because they didn't like the message. You know what I mean? And embody the Sagittarius energy, which is like, I said what I said. I'm sorry for the accurate things I said about you. uh, Eighth house is also here. Eighth house is your energy. So you could be a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp, but they're bringing up that, you know what? That it's almost like you had to, it almost feels like you had to repay that debt. I don't know. They're bringing up that you had hidden knowledge, that maybe you see something. A lot of times, what most people feel about Sagittarius is like Sagittarius is follow. From my experience, I watch them follow the trail, follow the breadcrumbs to an outcome, and they say that they'll get to the heart of things. I don't know how else to put this. I'm saying it the wrong way, but I find that if you were to go to a Sagittarius for advice, which I've done, I have a brother and a sister, right? Go to them for advice. They may bring up something that you didn't even consider, but they see it as plain as day to them, And I see that for you, that you see something plain as day, and it almost feels like you may spirits like compromise with your words, but you got to take a leap of faith and say what you see, and let go of the guilt of maybe you let them down. Maybe they're sad, maybe they're upset with you, maybe they start immediately going off on you because you said what you had to say. But the thing is that that's what's on your mind, and you need to say it or write it down or text it or something. Here is what they're saying, right? And they're speaking of like, that's the way that you honor and treasure a person. You honor them by being honest with them. You know what I mean? Treasuring your time. Like, I can't live a lie and pretend just because it hurts your feelings to be honest. And I see that for you, and I also see that spirit wants you to understand that you are your greatest gift in your life. Um, you have to be true. Your life's journey is a masterpiece, and you're not finished yet. You know, if you want to attract relationships into your life that are ones where it's unapologetically you, you want to use rose, the color, or the flower, the scent, or even the flavor, because roses are edible. You want to use that to attract a relationship, and that's by wearing it, smelling roses, having the flowers somewhere around you, maybe cultivating some, to help to attract a relationship, the kind of relationship where you feel, because I feel like a lot of the relationships that you may find yourself in, there's a person in your space that is very financially, fiscally irresponsible, right? And maybe even their career choice, you're just looking at it like, can't you try something else? Also, too, for you, you may want to be involved with a person who honors what you do and treasures your time and doesn't waste your time, um, and make you feel bad for maybe spending so much time, maybe making money. There's something kind of weird energy of that. You may have friends that way that are like, you never make time for me. I don't know if you ever had friends like that. I have. Oh my gosh, you're not a good friend. I'm like, that's fine. I'm busy. Like, I want a friend who can understand that I'm busy and is not going to try to berate me when I finally do get a free break. I can't talk to you all day. Oh my gosh, I'm talking about all day. Calling all day. I'm like, I'm busy. I know that you're upset. I know the person at the store was rude, but for the love of God, text it so I can respond when I have time. Um, Either way, I only bring this up because of what I'm seeing. The honoring path is the world, and the Five of Cups is like, to expand past the Five of Cups is to see that, okay, well, it happened. What are you going to do now? We can't cry over spilled milk. You still have two cups. What is aligning in your life right now? Let's focus on that. That kind of thing. That's the right thing to do. That's what they're saying. That's how you can honor yourself. The right path, the path to honoring thyself, is to say, well, I mean, that's what happened. That is an event in the past that happened, yes. But I still have things to align to. Okay, well, maybe that was a flop, but that won't be. Maybe this was a flop, that won't be. Angel number 333 is here, and that's usually a sign that it's time to focus on you, focusing on working on your skills, discovering your talents, using your imagination, focusing on creating something, unleashing a beautiful inner artist, because I do see that your life's journey is a masterpiece. You know what I mean? This is something that will boost your self-esteem, because I feel that guilt is one knife in the back of self-esteem, right? And feeling somewhat guilty for taking a leap of faith, or um, guilty for just doing something different, right? I see for many of you, writing may be in your future. mm, Either it's writing, or um, there's someone coming towards you that's going to help you with like either a legal matter, or someone who's like a teacher. Some of you may be considering going back to school. I'm seeing that as a leap of faith. um, you're meant to elevate and to help others. You may decide to become like a trainer, a mentor also. That's something that I'm seeing for you. This is a period right now for intense higher learning, and so you want to spend a lot of time, like, developing something. If you are developing something, or if you are considering doing so, just do it. Right? You're going to help a lot of people. I see a community of people going, hail Scorpio type of thing. Of course, not in a messed up way. I don't. Every time I hear hail, it's always some extra negative thing after. You know what I'm talking about. But I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, people are going to be like applauding, or um, you're going to receive some recognition for what you do. Okay, happy success is the Four of Cups, Queen of Wands. Like, people will benefit from whatever it is you have to impart, whatever wisdom you have. Happy success is getting what you want through something that you didn't want, which is a great way to end something. You know what I mean? If something is disappointing, but at the end of the rainbow, you're getting $1 million. I'm like, well, although my legs may be cut, I finally reached the pot of gold. So, and so I do see this happy success being something where you finally get what you want. But it seems like you get what you want almost to the point where you're almost about to give up, right? So there's a lot of success right when at the moment where you're saying, I'm probably never going to get there. I'm tired of this. Finally, 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 you reach something. Things are going to get better for you. Things get better, and they are getting better, and they are going to be better. They want you to let go of the guilt, like, let go and let God kind of thing. Oh, well, shoot, I said what I said. I did what I did. Oh, well. Taking steps is Eight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, which is interesting. taking steps to move forward. They're showing you being busy. Make sure this is about being busy about something. So you may be like, because I keep seeing that you're a scribe, like you're a writer. You are the one. Maybe you're recording something. You want to continue doing it and to immerse yourself in something here. Immerse yourself in it. I also see you taking steps to learn something too. You may want to read or write at this point, or watch a documentary, or about something that you're interested in, though. Um, learn more about a craft, learn more about a creative pursuit. Take steps towards doing so. You may be a student, and it's like now go ahead and throw yourself in your studies at this point. Throw yourself in something, okay? Um, things are going to work out today. Today is one of those days, it looks like for you, where things do work out. Everything goes right for you, even after a period of things not going so well. They're saying that everything goes right. That's a sign to you that you did the right thing. So that would help you to release your guilt, right? So you want to look in. I don't know why they keep saying that somebody feels guilty. The Five of Cups, you know what I mean? That's like feeling guilty, but the world is speaking of a, like, release, because we're moving into the second stage of something, or the third or fourth stage. You're moving into a final stage, actually, whatever stage, no matter the number. You're moving into the final stage of something. If you were wrong, you wouldn't be moving ahead. If you were wrong, you would not excel in anything, right? Because when you're wrong, spirit doesn't play. Karma instantly, you know what I mean? Because you are moving ahead and you're excelling, or ascending, or doing well, and so, or progressing in something, that's a sign that you were not wrong. Let it, let it be. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. I'm seeing a Capricorn. Those are the two main signs. I'm also seeing Aries and Aquarius, Virgo and Taurus. So you could be a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp, um, dealing with a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp, or a Capricorn Aquarius cusp, right? If you're not dealing, or Aries Taurus, right? If you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.